The first time the hidden bell rings, no one else in the monastery hears it. You are 17, barefoot on freezing stone, carrying ash through the western corridor before dawn. The sound rises beneath your feet, deep enough to shake dust from the ceiling. The candles bend, although there is no wind. At the corridor's end, a bronze door stands where you are certain there was only a wall yesterday. Then the abbot appears behind you. "You heard it," he says. Not a question. That is how your ascent begins. Level 1. The aspirant. You came to St. Orison with a cracked suitcase and a priest's letter. Your mother called it vocation. Your brothers called it escape. You called it the only open door. The monastery overlooks a black lake where no birds land. 12 bells hang in its tower. The oldest monks whisper of a 13th. Your duties are small. Polish candlesticks, copy psalms, carry coal, remain invisible. Yet the prior notices complaints, the librarian notices forbidden reading, and the abbot notices everything. 3 months after the bell, he gives you an iron key. It opens the bronze door. What is inside? Your first answer. The room contains a chair, a table, and an envelope addressed in your handwriting. Inside is one sentence. Do not trust the man who gives you the second key. Proof. You enter and tell no one. Promotion. You are admitted to the inner school of theology. Price. Every kindness begins to feel like a test. Level 2. The scholar. The inner school has no windows. You study languages, law, rhetoric, diplomacy, and confession. Your teachers say the church is built on faith. You learn that one sentence can save a priest, ruin a bishop, or delay a war. Truth is sacred, but timing makes it medicine or a weapon. One night, Father Vale leaves a black book on your desk. Its pages remain blank until midnight. Then names rise through the paper. Some belong to saints, others to traitors. One belongs to the abbot, beside tomorrow's date. At dawn, Father Vale offers you a silver key. You have questions, he says. I have one. Good. One question is safer than many. You refuse the key. That afternoon, the abbot collapses during prayer, but survives. You understand the first rule of the ladder. Sometimes the trap is not taking the key. Sometimes it is proving that you can refuse it. Proof, you obey the warning without revealing it. Promotion, you are sent to Rome as secretary to a bishop. Price, someone has already written your next decision. Then the second hook sinks in. Bishop, waiting in Rome, is the man whose portrait hangs behind the bronze door. Level 3. The secretary. Bishop Lucian is younger than the portrait and older than his smile. He lives in a narrow residence where every clock shows a different time. He dictates letters while walking, changes names before signatures, and burns half his correspondence unread. Words are doors, he tells you. Silence is the lock. You follow him through marble corridors and learn to hear what powerful men avoid saying. Then a cardinal dies. The official cause is heart failure. The unofficial cause is whispered behind closed windows. Lucian orders you to inventory his papers. Inside a hidden drawer, you find another envelope in your handwriting. You will be offered a red hat. First, you must choose who does not receive one. The next morning, Lucian asks you to report on 3 candidates for promotion. 1 is brilliant, 1 is obedient, 1 is innocent. You recommend the innocent man, believing exile will protect him. The obedient man rises. The brilliant man becomes your enemy. Proof, your signature changes another life. Promotion, Lucian takes you into the diplomatic service. Price, you discover that mercy can look exactly like punishment. Level 4. The Envoy. You travel under changing titles, carrying sealed messages between nervous capitals. You free imprisoned priests, save a cathedral from closure, and meet a minister who calmly recites your childhood address. You wonder whether Providence guides you or someone arranged the road. During a winter mission, your car leaves a mountain pass. The driver dies. You crawl out bleeding, the iron key around your neck. A stranger pulls you from the snow. He wears no coat. He knows your name. The 13th bell will ring again, he says. When it does, do not kneel. You become an archbishop. The night your appointment is announced, every bell in Rome rings except one. Beneath your residence, you hear the hidden bell. You remain standing. A panel opens in the wall. Behind it rests the black book from St. Orison. Your name appears on the final page. Only a title, the witness. Proof, you survive what should have killed you. Promotion, you are summoned into the church's central government. Price, you no longer know whether you are protected or prepared. Level 5. The Cardinal. The red hat arrives in a plain box. Only fabric, paper, and the knowledge that your life belongs to hidden rooms. You oversee doctrine and disputes. You read desperate testimonies and sign decisions called justice by some, cruelty by others. Lucian, now old and nearly blind, asks to see you. On his desk lie the iron key, the silver key you refused, and a third key made of bone. You think this was a path toward power, he says. It was a test of what power does to you. Who wrote the letters? He looks toward the dark window. You did. He says an order beneath St. Orison prevents dangerous futures. They do not predict history. They narrow it, choosing candidates, crises, failures, even miracles, toward one moment, toward one pope. Me, you ask. Lucian closes his eyes. That is what they want you to believe. The lights fail. When they return, he is dead. Carved into the desk are 5 words. The wrong man will be chosen. Proof. You inherit a secret without certainty. Promotion. The Pope names you to his private council. Price. Every conversation becomes evidence. Level 6. The Conclave. The Pope dies during a rainstorm. Rome fills with cameras, incense, grief, and ambition. Cardinals arrive wearing practiced humility. The conclave doors close. Outside, millions wait for smoke. Inside, the air is heavier than stone. On the first ballot, you receive 3 votes. On the second, 12. By the 5th, your name is everywhere. You do not campaign. That becomes its own campaign. During the night, the 13th bell wakes you. Impossible. No bell hangs inside the sealed rooms. You follow the sound through a service passage and find the bronze door from St. Orison set into the Vatican wall. Inside waits one final envelope. If you become Pope, the church will survive. If you refuse, the church will remain innocent. A shadow moves behind the chair. The brilliant man you once denied promotion steps into the light, older and smiling. The hidden order guided the conclave. Scandals released, alliances broken, candidates frightened away. Your rise was not a miracle. It was architecture. You can expose us, he says. The conclave collapses. Or you can accept and control what we built. Why me? Because you still ask that question. The bell rings again. Now you understand the warning. Do not kneel. Not to them. Proof. You return to the chapel and speak no name but your own. Promotion. The final ballot becomes unanimous. Price. Everyone believes you have won. Level 7. The Pope. When they ask whether you accept, the room disappears into silence. You remember your mother, the Black Lake, the bronze door, and every life redirected by your signature. I accept. The cardinals bow. You do not feel taller. You feel trapped at the highest point in the world. They dress you in white and ask what name you choose. Orison. Not for the monastery, but for the old meaning of the word, prayer. The balcony doors open. The square erupts. You see thousands of faces waiting not for power, but hope. Their faith is not a machine. Their prayers are not pieces on a board. You know what your first act must be. Weeks later, the hidden order gathers beneath St. Orison. They expect gratitude, access, obedience. Instead, your guards seal the archive. You descend alone. The black book waits on its pedestal. Every page carries your name, followed by a different ending. Martyr, tyrant, reformer, coward, saint, fraud. The last page holds only a question. Who rings the bell? Behind you, the bronze door closes. The 13th bell begins to move. You climb toward it and find no rope, no mechanism, no hand. Only a mirror. In the glass, you see yourself at 17, barefoot, carrying ash. He looks terrified. You place your hand against the mirror. So was I, you tell him. The bell rings. Across Rome, 12 bells answer. The hidden order knows its control has ended. The faithful hear only bells. High above the city, in a white room with one locked drawer, you remove the iron key from your neck and place it inside. Then you begin writing a letter in handwriting that once belonged to your younger self. The first line is simple. When the door appears, open it. The second is harder. Never believe the person waiting behind it. Outside, the crowd chants your new name. Inside, you finally understand the last level. Becoming Pope was never the top of the ladder. It was the moment the ladder was placed in your hands. Now you must decide who climbs next.